Alright, so I just installed a 60-in-1 board, and this Space Invaders only has 2 games. And when I powered it on, nothing. It didn't work. So we're going to troubleshoot some steps and figure out why this doesn't work. Alright, we turn on the cabinet. What happens? Look at this. Nothing. This is not right. Let's turn it off before we cause some damage. So first things you want to test is voltage. You want to see if you got the 5 volts here and the 12 volts here. I've had these switching power supplies where you have to adjust the voltage right here, but don't do it without your multimeter right there. So go ahead and turn this back on. So put the black on the ground, red, we have 5.2 volts. Hopefully that's showing up in the camera. And then keep that on the ground and then touch the 12 volts, 12.12 volts. It's fluctuating a little bit, but that's 12 volts, that's perfect. So next, I have this flashing light going on inside of here. Alright, so that flashing light's a problem. But I also just found out after about a minute that red light switches to a green light. There, you hear that? We have music. Turn it. So, check this out. We have music. We have green lights and the screen is still flashing. So now I'm thinking something's wrong with the monitor up here. So check all your connections. Make sure we got the red wire over here to this side, and the power only goes in one way, so that doesn't work. So next, if I think the monitor is bad, this is a VGA plug right here. Let's plug this into a VGA monitor. So I ran out to the basement. Look, I found a VGA monitor right here. And look at this. We have just ruled out that the 61 card is faulty. It is working fine. Something's wrong with the monitor. This monitor works. This doesn't. So I'm thinking, is my card bad? We had to use this, the make and model of this monitor to get the adapter card here. Okay, we're making progress. Now, remember, one of the first steps in troubleshooting is always the voltage. So let's see if it's getting its 12 volts up here. And we'll just do that. We'll just unplug it and then test that power supply down here. Let's see if I can do this close to that. Stick that in there. Test this. It should be 12 volts. We got 0 volts. So this is the jumper I pulled out of the working. This is the arcade 1-up 12 volt extension. Plugs in right here into the Y. So let's check right here. We have 12. Can you see that? We have 12 volts. We have 12 volts right here. So we have 12 volts here. We did not have 12 volts up here. We found the problem. Sure seems like we found the problem. How did this work when I pulled it out? I must have damaged this when I pulled it out of the cabinet to use. We could check continuity here. And I'm going to order, I don't have any spare of these. I'm going to get them off Amazon. It's a 12 volt extension cord here. Let's check continuity from the 2 plugs. And also I have one more thing we're going to do. We're going to plug a 12 volt directly into the monitor and see if that works. Alright, continuity mode there. BP mode, whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah, I always test it first. Okay, that's right. So we'll stick that on the inside and then touch the inside pin here. That's fine. So now we're going to touch the outside and touch the outside over here. Where's the beep? There's no freaking beep. The cord is bad. I don't understand. How did this go bad? By somehow when I pulled that out, it damaged it. Let's plug a 12-volt adapter directly into that interface board over there. Alright, so here's an arcade 1-up power supply. We're just going to plug it directly into this board here. And let's go over in the front and turn it on. I think this is going to work. Okay, let's see. Whoa. Do you see this? I probably say this is soft. I'll fast forward through this section here. It's going to go through all 60. There it is. Do you see that? It's a little low on our screen. We'll see if we can adjust the horizontal here. And check this out. We got the Donkey Kong. Oh, I gotta turn the volume back on. Wow, so that is it. How long did that take? 30, 45 minutes. I had to run back to the house, find that VGA monitor to test it, but that's the steps I took. This one problem, this one cord can cause so much frustration. And luckily, we had a multimeter. Check the voltages, check continuity. We checked the signal. That was the steps. Get a good multimeter. I've had $10, $20, $50 multimeters. This costs more, but I've always been so much happier. Life has been so much easier when you get a good multimeter. Sure, a $10 one might work, but you're gonna be a lot happier with a good multimeter like this. And this found the problem here. Without this, I would have been emailing the company like, it doesn't work. And then they probably get emails all the time like, oh God, now what? Let's go through the steps, check the wiring, double check the wiring. You need to get a multimeter like this. Comment below. Maybe this helps somebody.